We both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1 year old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless. None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mom. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1 year old in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear. The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the Bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all the shit to leave the house. In your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Rand, to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own.
Woo! I got a point to that. Let me let him finish.
This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to.
I'm going to say this, though. Before we keep going, I'm going to say this. A lot of these men like to lead with their wallets, but then they don't want to pay up. You created a certain lifestyle for her. You use your fame, money, power, all that to get her, to impress her, spoiled the hell out of her. And now you mad because you hit with that exotical tax. It don't work like that. Did Tyrese really think, in that bald head of his, that this fake ass black queen was gonna go from a millionaire lifestyle to being regular again? 160K? 160K when Tyrese wipes his ass with 160K. Did you really think? I'm just saying. When you lead with your wallet, when you get with certain women that expect a certain lifestyle, that don't stop just because you ain't together no more. And you had a baby with her. Now she's a single mother. Now she walk around with your baby. And you think you're not finna pay? You're not gonna pay that exotical tax? No, baby, you finna pay up. You finna pay up, my guy. Time to pay up. You leave with your wallet. You are alpha male. Tyrese said he was an alpha male. Everybody's an alpha male till it's time to write the checks. Till it's time to clear the invoices. Then we see who the real alpha male is. An alpha male will go out there and figure out how to get that money. Don't even worry about it. Just cut the check. Leader, alpha male. Everybody want to be a leader, but don't want to get until it's time to lead. Till it's time to pay. Being an alpha male and being a leader don't just mean you get to control somebody and tell them what to do. It means you pay up. Alphas pay.
To play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on shit to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and fucked up marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Transaction if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction? This shit is about money. You've hired 3 law firms trying to fucking suck me dry. I'm approaching $1 million in legal fees, and we had a prenup.
You the alpha. $1 million in fees. That's what alphas do. Mr. Alpha Male. Everybody want to be in charge, but they don't want to pay the price. Deposit your check.
You already tried to ask me to come back. You already tried to reconcile. I told you I was in a relationship with Zelly, and I was not willing to go and break this off or cut this woman off because you decided to wake up on a Wednesday and come back and play in the sandbox.
Damn.
Playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships. Everything about the way you left me was heartless. It was evil. You never considered me, your marriage, and let alone your innocent 1-year-old child. She had to celebrate her 2nd birthday apart. And if you really are really suddenly caring about the effects that you've had on me and your family, why don't you sick these fucking lawyers off of me? Call your lawyers right now and tell them that everything that you're still trying to get right now, you don't want it no more. Everything about the way you left me was heartless. It was.
All right, so it is what it is. Now listen, I'm gonna be honest. Outside of abuse or anything just absolutely crazy, do I think she should have left her husband? No. Do I believe Tyrese that most likely her mama was in her head? Of course. Do I believe that Samantha really cared about Tyrese? No. Just like I don't believe that the last wife that he had really cared about him. I think that they saw I think that they saw a man that will put them on a pedestal. I think that a lot of times men confuse, sexual attraction for a woman for a woman really caring about your ass. Anyway, I just say all this to say Tyrese is not no angel at all. And he strikes me as somebody that has a lot of childhood trauma that he still needs to unpack and work through. He strikes me as somebody that has a really big personality and is a lot to deal with. And unfortunately, we get with people and, certain traits that they have are cute and quirky and
evil. You never considered me
from and
your marriage.
Damn, where did that come from? Damn. Anyway, think a lot of things, when we meet people, that's just how she is. That's just how he is. I think it's cute when you're dating, but you don't realize like you have to deal with it every single day. I think he is somebody that needs constant reassurance and that needs a lot of attention. And Tyrese, I would say if you would spend more time actually talking and listening as much as you speak, because we know you can talk, we know you can cry, but do you listen? If you would listen and choose better, you would understand that you need to pick a woman that is okay with totally and completely devoting herself to you. You don't get with somebody They want their own shit and their own personality and they in their own life. When you want somebody to worship the ground that you walk on, you can find somebody to worship the ground that your black ass feet walk on. But it just wasn't gonna be her. She want to do her. She want to be famous too. She wants to be a star too. And you know they typically say two stars can't be in a relationship. I'm just saying he comes off as somebody that is fun, probably, you know, got a good heart, but just has a lot of trauma, a lot of trust issues, you know, always crying and just, he's a lot. And women may be attracted to men that are a lot at first, but then that's going to get old because you and her can't both be crying. You and her can't both want all the attention. Like, y'all got to understand, a lot of y'all want to be with that dude. So you realize, damn, he always doing something. Oh, he always gone. Oh, he always has to be the center of attention. Oh, damn, he calling me again. He just strikes me as somebody that's like that. Some people like it. Some people don't. Find whoever can deal with whoever, you know, with what you come with. But I think this girl he with now, even this girl he with now, I don't think he should be with. Okay, let me just say, instead of being with these little young ass girls that need him for everything, he probably low-key really need a woman that's closer to his age, that's very mature, maybe is retired or okay with leaving her career to just follow him around the world and he take care of her and she do what he say. That's probably, you know, what he want. But you know, the girl he with now didn't even want him. She wanted Paul. What was his name? Not Paul Walker. Was it Paul Walker? Anyway, she wanted a dude that's dead. She didn't want him. I don't believe Samantha really wanted him. Her mama saw a lick, and that first wife that he had, I think he just married her so she could stay in the country. So I mean, you know, the man has never felt loved. He's never felt attracted, and he got some money, and you know, he leads with his money until he don't want to pay no more. But you're gonna pay that exotical tax, and you know, I don't know what to say, Tyrese. I hope the roles continue to come in for you because between the child support you're gonna be paying Samantha, you gotta keep up the young pretty little thing that you got now on your arm. You still got alimony and child support for the last one. I don't know what in your own expenses, and then you in these lawsuits. I don't know what Tyrese gonna do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Is he a Cancer or a Capricorn? I thought he was a Cancer. He's a Capricorn. I didn't. Wait a minute.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.